Was good, was good. It's good, people was good. Now what up, bro? I walk him down. Preach. Yeah, man, it's crazy. That right there. See, it was Jay kids. Jay got twins, and he was in Pennsylvania, so he operated from PA. He wasn't there, so we don't know how to operate it. That wasn't a good look. We pissed off about that, man. None of us feeling that, man. We just hope that we got the mayor come on a monthly basis. You know, we apologize to him. You know, it's crazy. That right there, we all pissed off about that. That's why that live stuff is I think what we should have did. I think we should have pre-recorded. Once Jay wasn't there, I think we should have pre-recorded. That's what I think we should have did. Cause it's too live is too much of a risk. But in fact, you can't pre-record if somebody not in studio. Now you can't pre-record somebody not in studio. Nah, we got a strong relationship with him. I think we good, but that wasn't that that wasn't good. Like we see next month. We see September sometime. We'll see. That definitely wasn't good. Cause some first was his wife. Mister, what up, bro? Yeah, we're gonna get into some things today, man. We're gonna get into some things today. Yo, I'm gonna ask you guys, in a show of hands, is y'all getting tired of this Michael Jordan, LeBron debate? I know me personally, I'm tired of it, but for some reason, people like debates. People really like debates, man. People really like debates because it's like people like don't get enough of that. It's like I feel I have to cover it because that's what the people be wanting. But damn, that shit be annoying. It be annoying, but people like that shit, and people keep that shit going. Hold on, I'm about to watch. I'm driving. I'm about to read some of y'all comments. Keon, what up, Keon? Mr. Jeremy both said they're tired of it. Like it's annoying. Like it's the I get some of it because we in August. They want to have some talking points. They want to have some talking points. So I get it. They will definitely want to have some talking points. B Skrills, what up? Yeah. Yeah, a debate with a current player and a retired player is crazy. I definitely think Gilbert working for LeBron and them on the low. I definitely think that now. But I was like, nah, maybe. But now I definitely think he worked for Brown and them. Yo, you know who? You know what's crazy? Brandon Jennings. He's starting to get on my nerves, and I ain't gonna lie. I always like the Gil. I'm saying people who doing their playing career. I always like the Brandon Jennings. Always like his game. I just like his style. I was like a fan of Brandon Jennings, a fan of Gilbert. But these guys now, like they just Brandon Jennings, you could tell he just don't know basketball. He just say the weirdest shit. You could tell when somebody don't know something and they just come up with some weird stuff that's covering. That just covering because they just don't know what to say. He just came out of left field and talk about, man, they can't be better. They all was cokeheads. Like, you got to watch what you say. Like, bro, it's not that serious. Like, that was some straight disrespect stuff. That got nothing. It had nothing to do with nothing. Nothing to do with nothing. And it's sad when you say that because you don't know. You got to be careful who you offend, because these guys might have been a fan of yours. The same way, like anytime you become in the public eye, right? If you a rapper, you're a rapper, you're a basketball player, football player, and you're talking about guys who played before you and after you, whatever the case may be, you have to be careful. Because like you could be like, that's why like you have to be careful. Oh, I ain't see Kwame Brown and Jaguar Wright. I saw he had it, but I ain't watch it. It was a good interview. It was a good interview. He said he really killed Jets, man. What I think happened, because ever since the girl, Molly, the girl got kicked off the show, Millie, what's her name? The girl got kicked off the show, Gil show. When she came and she blasted Rashad McCann, Gil, she could have blasted all of them. And when she said, Brandon, don't say nothing. And I remember when she said that, she said he brings no value to the show. Because remember, Brandon Jennings never used to say nothing. He used to get 2 words and that's it. He's like, hey, I got my 2 words in and that was it. He ain't say nothing. He talks a lot always when it comes to like the high school shit, because he was like at that level. He's like a top dog on the high school level. So he spoke on that a lot, on the high school shit. But he never really said much. Brandon Jennings never said much on Gil. So when she said that, she said, yo, and she said, I won't be surprised they get rid of him because he don't bring no value to the show. And when she said that and Gil came up and Gil defended it, Gil was like, because then she said, Rashad McCann don't know basketball, but at least he's entertaining and he got eyeballs watching. When she went on her little rant, and Gil was like, no, Brandon, good. These guys was loyal to me. I'm loyal back. And ever since that time, because Brandon never used to say nothing. Now he do a lot of talking. And it's always now like his talking. It's like it came to the point. They're like, you gotta promote yourself. And it's like he now it's like he overdoing it. It's to the point now he like feel he had to be disrespectful. He go at people, he say the weirdest stuff. Like when he said Donovan Mitchell is not that good, he don't like Donovan Mitchell, maybe it's his haircut. He just was saying a lot of weird stuff, and then he said Malik Monk is Donovan Mitchell, and then he just come now, he just be saying the craziest shit. So that's the thing about it. Like when you in it and you feel you have to entertain people, but all you have to do is know your shit. That's it. Rashad McCants got much better in his basketball knowledge. Yeah, I got to go catch that interview. You know what I'm saying? He just be saying the weirdest. He just comes out left field, and then he put that fake killer face on, like, yeah. So what? Like, and he think he, like, you can see he, yo, he cracks me up. Then he put that face on. There's cokeheads, yeah, and what? Like, and he sit there. That show, man, it's going to. I don't see it lasting so much longer. Because what happened, Rashad McCants is really holding it down, to be honest. Rashad McCants is holding that show down. Because one thing audience don't want every time you. I knew Gil was like, oh, Ant-Man was right. And he defended Ant-Man. Like, Gil, it come to the point. That's why I said it's crazy, because you lose a lot of fans. Because you defending this LeBron James take, because it helps LeBron James when you defend the Ant. It all ties into that. To say Michael Jordan, and that had to be the dumbest take there is. Anybody watch Michael Jordan, he destroyed all of them. And they're saying these guys, he was saying skill, and then he thought, oh, Jordan had the 40-inch vertical, nobody had that. Like, bro, there's a lot of athletic guys in there. There's a lot of athletic guys. In the league at that time. And they tried to dismiss and say things that's favorable to their argument. Like, I think, to me, it's okay if they didn't even, like, everything is not a debate. See, I think that's what makes debates whack to me. When you ask me, I think debates whack when it being forced. When something's like, you see that it's being forced. No, it's just crazy. When people just debate, it becomes corny. Like, it's all right, okay, cool, y'all all be agreeing on something. Yeah, Ant shouldn't have said that. Like, you know what I mean? For him to even say he didn't watch it, then make a statement, they should have pounded on that. See, the problem is, let me tell you what the problem is. The problem is, it's too much. When somebody need to be put in a place, cause let me tell you this, all Gilbert did gave Ant some light to think that what he said was right. Everything he said was wrong. For you to sit there and say you never watched it and then say he the only skilled player, that sounds crazy. They could have just talked about that. They all could have been in tandem on that and be like, yo, nah, he was out of pocket. You know, how you gonna say something you didn't watch it and then speak on something like that? That's crazy. It didn't say he was the only one. Like, it's okay if they say, yeah, this time of this league is soft. It's clear as day it's softer than before because there wasn't that much scoring. And you could play guys that's 6'5". Josh Hart was playing power forward. Josh Hart got killed. You couldn't put little guys on big guys back then. You just couldn't do it. Now you can do it. Tatum starts at power forward, or Tatum is a power forward now. He started all season. When they start in 5, he's a power forward. He nowhere near power forward in the league. So it's all right that they say, oh, the league is soft compared to back in the day. You could be like, okay, cool. It was tougher. It was. That don't make you soft. That don't make you soft anything. It's the truth. Okay, it was tougher for a lot of reasons. You had these guys that's going down there chucking up a whole bunch of threes. You ain't guys 6'7" can't play no center. That wasn't happening. Stuff like that was not happening. Like, it's cool to be like, all right, cool. Like, the problem with people feel everything is a debate. Everything is a debate. And I think that kills, to me, that's why I don't really like debates, because it's real corny. Especially like these settings, because then when you look for one thing when it comes to NBA guys, see, this what guys like Gilbert and them killing themselves. They looking for just the quick ratings. But you gotta, if I'm them, I'm looking more so of the massive of people. They look to your opinion. They look for it. They'd rather hear it from an NBA player. See, this why they hurt themselves. Because they don't realize people want to hear from an NBA player. But then when you start saying dumb takes, and then now, and guys, let's say if a guy like Nick Wright or Colin Cowherd, I'm just throwing out some names. Let's say if they make a good take. So now all that y'all never played before, that shit goes out the window. Cause you played and still saying some off the wall shit. You played and you still saying some off the wall stuff. And now people nobody can gain nothing from you. Correct. He said Muggsy Bogues will drop 30. He would. I ain't saying I'm gonna clear it up. I'm pretty sure knowledge is I'm pretty sure knowledge is not saying he gonna average 30, and I'm not saying he gonna average 30. I'm gonna clear it up. Cause knowledge said Muggsy Bogues would have 30. He would have a few 30-point games. Yes, I agree. He would have a few 30-point games. He'd be more of a scorer now than he was back then. That's a fact. That's a fact. And then Gilbert moving the goalposts and saying, oh, he's not talking about that. He's talking about the 80s. He not talking about that. So that's why I said, let's say mid. Let's say people 95, because he said when Kobe came, people was like, oh, what is that? So let's say 84. But technically he can't say that though. See, this is what Gilbert and when people say some crazy stuff, you got to correct it and check it, because that's like right now your kid do something stupid, and a mother and a father, and let's say the grandma be like, you shouldn't do that. But let's say the uncle or aunt be like, oh, it wasn't that bad. You have to think with this, that, and like try to make some sense into something. Now the kid feel they ain't gonna take no responsibility. The kid not gonna take no responsibility because he's gonna think that it wasn't that bad, or I understand and this and that. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's the bad part about it. When somebody do something, it's good to correct them. Like, he was out of pocket, for one, to even say he never seen him play. And then he said the Jordan era. When you say the era, you could say his peers, but his era technically is till 84 to at least 98, because he did retire and came back. But let's just say 84 to 90. Have to put 90. You got to kind of put 98 up in there. You can't not dismiss 98. You got to put that in some of the guys who played. Yes, they didn't play many years with him, but it'd be the same thing like LeBron James and Anthony Edwards. Like when LeBron James retired and got at Wemby, it's kind of like the same thing. So that's why they need to correct them and be like, yo, listen, he should have sat there and said he's more his peers. Like Jordan and his peers. Because now when you say that, now it's like guys and your guys who you came up with. Now you saying the Barkleys, the Ewings, and you speaking on those guys. Not the Kobe's and not the Kobe's and the Garnetts and stuff like that. Then Gilbert, and see, this is another thing with, like I said, it made Gilbert look bad because he moved the goalposts 1,000 different times. The goalposts every single time. Magic, why you getting mad? You know he not talking about you. Magic, you know he not talking about you. Why you even saying something? Isaiah, you know he not talking about you. Why you saying something? The 5-6 people who y'all know he not talking about, why y'all saying something? Why? Because he clearly said Michael Jordan, the only one, had skills. He didn't say one of the only. He said the only one. So why are you defending it, Gil? See, that's what I'm saying. You trying to make a debate or trying to get a hot take, trying to keep your show. But it makes, to be honest, it makes it worse because you lose fans like that. You honestly lose fans because people gonna be like, you know what? I'm not watching it. I can't watch that show. The guy don't know nothing about basketball. That's what people gonna say. So, bro, you know what I'm saying? God knows nothing about basketball. You loses people like that. You frustrate, you ticks off people. Everything is not a debate, man. Everything is not a debate. You know what I mean? Because he sat there, oh no, I get what he's saying. And he came right out like, that's why I think that's going to be the downfall of his show. Because people going to get played out. It's going to get played out. And then the argument was the skill. Gilbert moved the goalpost so many times. First he jumped in the word about, skill. Michael Jordan had a 40-inch. Nobody was walking around 40-inch. Everybody had 40-inch. He said nothing about, Ant said nothing about no 40-inch vertical. He said nothing about no athletic ability. He said Michael Jordan was the only skilled player in his era, when he was in the league. So Gil switched over that when it's like, hold up, this person can shoot, that person can. Gil's like, come on, Magic and them, they shouldn't have said nothing. Magic and these guys shouldn't have said nothing. And then when Rashad McCann's like, Dominique Wilkins had a mean vertical, he just kept switching it all the way around the board. He kept switching it. Then he sat there and said, why Kevin Garnett and them speaking on it? You're a power forward. That's like if I sit there and say, yo, nobody can guard me. I'm talking about, and he said, and Brandon Jennings said, point guards. He said, I bust everybody's ass. Is point. Those two different conversations. You saying somebody in the era, Michael Jordan, the only skilled player in his era, compared to I'm busting somebody's ass It's totally two different things. Like I said, it become embarrassment. Like it's getting frustrated, and it's crazy part. I always was like a fan of watching, like a fan of Gil, and now, like I said, I thought he knew his shit. I really did. But now it's getting corny. It's getting corny now to the point where it's like, come on, man, like you doing this, like, cause now you defending every, like, it's like always something gonna come out of your show. You feel you gotta have a hot take. Everything ain't made, cause now it's now become premeditated. So you want the hot takes. See, what make Rashad McCants good, because, and what always made Skip Bayless good. Let me tell you what helps Skip Bayless, what helps Rashad McCants. Skip, all his arguments, no, damn. Dude saw me coming back and forth. He ain't, dude, the thing with Skip Bayless, what helps why he blew up, regardless if you like Skip Bayless takes or not, you felt that's how he really feels. He really felt like when he saying these things, when he talking about whoever he talking about, how he's saying Tebow is good, Johnny McZell is good, Brady or whoever he like or dislike, you felt exactly like, all right, his stance. You know what I'm saying? You felt it like, damn, like he really believes this. He really believes Tebow is like that. He really thinks Tebow that good. You felt that. Rashad McCann takes the stuff. Some stuff be wild. People like, what the hell he talking about? He come with his wild takes. Rashad McCann's wild takes. But at the end of the day, you feel that he really believes that. Like some of the stuff be like off the hook, and that's what even Molly said. Mikio. He really believes it. So you could, regardless if you agree with somebody or not, I'm just saying outside looking in, you can live with people like that. You could deal with them no matter, like, if somebody content and somebody, well, when somebody come off as fake, they just doing it just because for hot takes. And like I said, I don't even watch good lately. I haven't really been watching it like that. Before I used to watch it, I haven't really watched it like that. And before I should make sure I go. Now it's like it's becoming the same thing. It's becoming the same thing. Like, nobody wants to see nothing scripted. Like, all right, we're going to do this just because. Sometimes it's all okay, cool. We all agree on that one. All right, we all agree that he shouldn't have said that, and move on. Now, maybe this debate y'all might agree on. Y'all might disagree. Yeah. He said debates keep channels alive. Yeah, I'm not saying it don't. Like, but you can't debate everything. There's nothing wrong with debates. Like I said, it's nothing wrong with debates. But can't debate every single thing. And that's not nothing. That to be honest, that was something I don't really consider that as a debate. Because it's one thing I respect the debate more. If it this more of a debate, who better between Ant-Man and who better between Ant-Man and Booker? And let's say they all probably agree that Ant-Man is better. But one or two of them saying Booker. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. If one or two of them say Booker, just for argument's sake, those type of debates I have no issue with. If you feel okay, I want to take a side and make a point, but something that's more of a topic. You know what I mean? That's not like that's something that happened and you speaking on it. You know that's more okay. Bam, this done happened, and the guy said this. Do you agree? Nah, I agree with that. Oh yeah, I agree with it. He said, Gil, an idiot, like Trump can't help himself. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They do got some similarities. That, that's a good one, bro. They do got some similarities where I think they can't help it. I really do. I definitely think they can't help themselves. I agree with you on that. They can't. I definitely agree with that. I think they can't help themselves. And see, the thing is, I'm gonna tell you what Gil. If Gil was smart, Gil would be like that with everybody. See, the thing I'm gonna tell you the problem Gil has, and the thing that people don't like what Gil do. It's cool if you want to be a renegade and you want to go against the grain. It's cool, but don't be one-sided. And then when it comes to LeBron James, you can't say nothing. See, that hurts him right there. That's the thing that hurts him. That's the thing that hurt Gil right there. Because if you're gonna be a guy that you got it where anybody could get it, people respect that. People gonna be like, nobody's safe. His show will last longer. But it's like when it comes to LeBron and nothing, you tiptoe and you saying a lot. Oh no, this, that, and the third. Oh, Bronny, no, you got to understand it, and nothing, another man can't do no wrong. Now that's become a problem right there. That become a problem right there. That's a problem right there. He said Gil always capped for Bron. That is the problem. If he was smart, if you want to take on this, you and alienate, if you want to be a guy that, like a Rico Reckless, like I'm giving it to everybody. Nobody's safe. And you have that stance, people respect it more. People respect it more. But you cap in for a person, and then the same arguments, you come back and look foolish, because if the shoes on the other foot, you always find a way to defend this guy, but you can't defend nothing else. And we make it sad, you competed against him. Like this man bumped you out the playoffs like 3 straight times. Y'all had a little rivalry going. That's what make that crazy. That goes to show you're not a competitor. Regardless of what it's supposed to be up. He said, that's why I can't take Gil serious. That's why that no, and he trying to live up to the name, no chill. You got chill. You got chill when it comes to certain players. You got chill. That's why all that you picking and choosing. That's one thing people don't like, people pick and choose. You have chill, homeboy. So that's really not your name. No chill Gil. You got chill. Come LeBron James, you got chill. Rich Paul, his whole anything tied to LeBron James, you had chill. And you know what's sad too? Because Kenyon Martin sometimes be capping too. I see Kenyon Martin, some stuff he want to say, but he pulls back on some things. That's why I'm Rashad McCants. If I'm Rashad McCants, I'm asking for a bag. I want more money than Kenyon and Brandon Jennings. I'm stirring the pot. I want more money than him. If Rashad McCants take 2 weeks off that show, you'll feel it. Let him have something to do. Let him shoot a movie or something, and he off that show for 2 straight weeks. I agree, Gil is not funny. I agree. He said Gil not funny. He's not. He may say some funny stuff here and there, but he's not funny. He's not funny. And that show there, like I'm pretty sure the stuff they be saying about people, you got to really know how to fight. And see, you see Gil tucked his tail when Isaiah Stewart stepped to him. Brandon Jennings always calls somebody trash. Dude, a step to behind that. Not saying fighting, but dude be like, yo, you trash. Like, I don't know. People don't realize I get it, you got some people like drama, but in the basketball space, it don't have to be drama. That's my point. Now, like the dirty section of YouTube, they gotta do that. They gotta beef with each other. That dirty section of YouTube, there has to be beef with each other. There has to. But basketball, you have good, strong basketball takes, and everybody has strong basketball takes. Your show that's a good show. He said Bron got so much power, people. That's true. People definitely scared to keep. I agree. I agree. LeBron got so much power. You had Draymond Green was like his arch nemesis. Had Draymond didn't kick at LeBron or whatever, Draymond would probably have 5 rings now. And all that just went out the window, and he'd be sucking on LeBron. Like, I don't get it. He was talking about missing the game to watch him score 40,000. I mean, break Kareem record. Like, I can't. That's my thing. That's why I said that's the difference right there in mentality. These players today is totally different. I couldn't even fan them. Somebody I'm going against, competing with. Competing against night in, night out, year in, year out. And guys I'm competing against, and I'd be like, oh, I don't care, man. I got to go watch. I'll watch you on TV like everybody else. I'm not doing that. Like, some of the stuff that come out these people's mouth and the friendliness, it can't be. Yeah. Like these guys be doing so much. Even when Michael Jordan was at the end, people was going at Jordan. Yeah, LeBron Smith, a role player, went at him. Went straight at Jordan. And talked trash. He dropped 37 on Jordan. Jordan came back the next day, shut him down, and had like 40. Yeah, 40 in the first half. Yeah, that's competing right there. These guys went at Jordan. John Starks went at him. These guys they was physical trying to get at Jordan. It wasn't, nobody was praising him. The Knicks players and the coaches and stuff, Jeff Van Gundy went at LeBron. I mean, at Jordan. There was no praises and stuff. You competing against somebody. I want that for my money. I want that for my money. Yeah. Nobody was praising nobody. Draymond Green is still competing. Got the same amount of rings as LeBron right now, and capping. That's why the NBA is definitely watered down. It's watered down. That's why the people say the stuff they say. He capped for Bronny. Knowing Bronny, like every game, he just do too much capping. Like, if they doing no wrong, like everything they doing is right. You can't find a wrong what they doing, but you find wrong in everybody else. You disrespected Vando, Prince, Reddick, all them guys all season saying they can't score. These guys don't do this. And people was on chat said, yeah, but Gil, they play defense. I don't care about no defense. But when it comes to Bronny, it was something different. I don't get it. He said, I rooted against Jordan in every... Me too. He said, I rooted against Jordan every final. I rooted... This no bullshit. I went against Mike. And of course, when they played the Lakers, of course, I'm a Laker fan. When they played Portland, I wanted Portland to win. When they played Seattle, I want Seattle to win. When they played Phoenix, I wanted Phoenix to win. When they played Utah, I was not, but I always gave him credit. I just didn't. I'm not a Jordan fan. I'm still not a Jordan fan, but sometimes you gotta keep it real. You know how hard it was for me to sit there and say, yeah, he better than Magic? People been, like, before they saying it, I used to be arguing blue in the face. But for me to have to sit there and say, he better than Magic, it killed me. It killed me. But they would start saying he better than Magic like in '89. I'm like, you crazy? And then when I had to sit there, like, yeah, he's the best player in the league. That thing killed me. He said Joe was crushing the guy's dream. He was. He was. He was. Come on, bro. He was. They saying him and Isaiah's more than friends. Yeah, but I'm gonna be back, guys. I'll be right back.